am unable to function, am unable to function. I need your assistance.
You know, Charlotte, there's one thing niggling me about all this.
What's that, Doctor?
Well, whenever any Dalek is under attack, it gives out a distress signal, and I'm sure Davros is no exception.
But who'd pick it up? The Daleks in there are all dead, and Scarrow's light years away.
I suppose you're right. So where was it we were going?
Peking.
Oh, that's right, yes, to get a Chinese. I think we ought to change before we leave.
Yes, I don't think I'm suitably dressed.
Now, mind you, being suitably dressed isn't something I've ever had any problems with.
If you say so, Doctor.
An unidentified signal, Cyber Leader.
Convert to a phonic waveform. A distress signal from Davros. Trace its origin.
It's coming from the system Sol, the Earth planet. The signal has stopped now, Cyber Leader.
Excellent. The only reason Davros would be on Earth is to invade and colonize it. And since he is now dead, there must be a Dalek invasion fleet there with no leader. Set our course to the Earth and lock on to the signal source. I have formulated a plan.
A distress call from Davros on Earth. How convenient. Davros must be dead, and his Dalek army will be without guidance and leadership. But if Davros has been killed and killed on Earth, the Doctor must be involved. Well, well, I think it's time we paid a little visit on the Doctor, and with some old friends as well.
Doctor, there's something wrong with the TARDIS, isn't there?
The cold in Norway must have affected the thermionic balance. I knew we shouldn't have tried to get to Peking with the engines still faulty.
We're out of control, aren't we?
No. Yes, there's not enough power to maintain a stable course. We'll have to try and break through the dimensional barrier and back into real space.
Well, where are we going to land? We've got to land somewhere.
I can't tell that. We're planning on doing the direct parity shift in any case. Unless we try something, the TARDIS will be split amongst 5 underlying coordinate systems, and we'll cease to exist after anything of a second.
Is there no alternative?
Hang on!
Doctor, what happened?
Well, fortunately, when I did a repair job on the TARDIS, I only had the time to do a really crude job. A lot of systems were left disconnected.
But surely there were backup systems in case something went wrong.
Unfortunately not. And with nothing to keep our course in check, the whole thing ran away like a nuclear meltdown.
Surely it can be fixed. I mean, when and where are we?
Well, I can't tell, but I'd hazard a guess it's some point in the Earth's past before any technology was developed. Charlotte, I'm afraid we may be stuck here. We have locked onto the origin point of the distress signal. We will be there shortly.
Excellent. With the Daleks, we shall double our forces. Once this galaxy has been subjugated, every living thing shall be made like us. They shall be altered to the ways of cybernetics. They shall be converted. They shall become like us.
Someone has latched onto the signal. I wonder who that can be. The signal is very weak. If only I could lock onto it. Come on.
What's happened?
Looks like one of the fluid links has gone.
Really?
I've got to find some way of illuminating this place. Ah, good, emergency lighting.
Oh, Lord. Bit of a mess, isn't it?
Yes, and it's going to be a bit difficult to fix with next to no technology around.
So what are you going to do?
I'll take a walk. There's nothing to help us here. We'll have to find a solution elsewhere.
Okay.
Destination almost reached.
Prepare for landing sequence.
Scanning for nearest suitable terrain.
Initiate descent trajectory.
How infuriating! The signal is still very weak. I may have to isolate Davros' timeline and follow him into his past. A move I should have made before now.
Landing is complete now. We will locate the Dalek army and then bring a small number of them back to the ship.
Can we not revive the full army at once, leader?
No. If the Daleks do not agree to our plan, it would be far more difficult to defend ourselves against a full army, instead of a small number. We will bring a few of the Dalek creatures here, and then revive them using our own facilities.
Here's a pleasant spot. Let us sit a while and think. Charlotte, do you have your watch with you by any chance?
Yes, why?
I've just had a bit of an idea. Now, the sun is there at its highest point in the sky, and north is that way. So that means it's midday here. What time does your watch say?
About 6:20 in the evening.
Right, so your watch reads London time, and it's 6:20 here. That means we're a quarter of the way around the globe, so we must be in North America.
So that's where we are, is it?
Yep, at midday in North America, at some point before the technological revolution.
Fabulous. I thought you might have been trying to find a way of getting us out of here.
The more information we find, the more chance we have of getting out of this predicament.
Oh. Doctor, I found gold.
Have you? Good grief, so you have. Fatal to Cybermen, you know gold is.
No, I didn't, but...
Gold will do the job! That's it!
What job?
Fix the TARDIS! Gold's the least reactive metal that exists. Nothing affects it or reacts with it. We can use it to plate the TARDIS guidance systems, and it will hopefully stabilise our course. Quick, get as much of this stuff as you can. Right, back to the TARDIS.
Now we're getting somewhere. Excellent. Now, all I have to do is follow this line into Davros' past and materialize when I reach the origin of the signal.
Gold, that should do the trick. I take it you know how to extract gold using the cyanide process?
Yes, are the zinc shavings in the cyanide solution in the TARDIS laboratory?
They should be.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'll start stripping down the guidance controls and the stability regulators.
survival beam.
State your mission.
To invade the Earth planet under the leadership of Davros, creator of the Daleks.
Davros has been destroyed. He no longer exists.
Davros cannot be destroyed.
He has been destroyed. You have been revived from your suspension system by the Cybermen.
The Cybermen have no part in our invasion plan. State your mission.
We too plan to invade the Earth. What is your invasion strategy?
There is no data on the invasion. We have no instructions.
If you join our forces, we cannot fail to conquer the Earth. We have an invasion strategy which cannot fail, with your help.
I think our best bet is to follow our own timeline back to the factory. Then at least in 1995 there'll be the technology unit to repair the TARDIS properly.
Nothing's going to go wrong, is it?
Well, this repair job is by no means ideal, but at least in your time there'll be the technology to do a proper job on the TARDIS. Now, are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Right.
Is it going to be alright?
I think so!
We are the Daleks. We need no help from Cybermen. We will locate our army and return to destroy your forces. Destroy! Destroy!
Wait! You intend to invade this Earth planet, and yet you have no strategy or plan.
We will develop a plan.
The only way you can conquer Earth is by killing all its people or making them helpless. To achieve one of these two things, you will need to overcome stairways. I see by your appearance that you are a fifth-generation army and are unable to levitate.
We will destroy all Earth buildings. We will conquer the Earth.
You can only conquer the ground floor of Earth buildings.
We will use the lifting cars the Earth people have fitted into their buildings.
And the Earth people will turn off the power. You fail to see. There is no way you can conquer the Earth without our assistance.
We will destroy all Earth buildings.
You are not being realistic. If you join the Cybermen, your forces will be increased in size. The Daleks will hold joint control with Cybermen over all colonies, and the joint force will be more versatile. No defense will be able to stop our joint attack.
A more powerful army will be invincible. We will consider your suggestion.
Once we have an alliance with the Dalek army, we will automatically control all Dalek colonies, since the Daleks will be under our control.
We can use the Daleks as our main force and give them control of the minor cyber colonies.
And if their attacks ever fail, the Cybermen will not have lost any men, since the Daleks will be the attacking fleet of our invasion.
There is some truth in what the Cybermen say. This army has no leader or invasion plan, therefore our presence on Earth has no purpose. If we join the Cybermen, we can conquer the Earth using their plan and gain control of the planet. There are few Cybermen on this ship. Once we have control of Earth, we can easily destroy these Cybermen and use our victory to become supreme command of all Dalek forces. We have considered your idea and reached a decision.
And what is your decision?
We will form an alliance with the Cybermen, and our joint army will take control of this planet. We will be the masters of Earth. We will take control of the Sol system.
Excellent. All we need do now is finalize our plan of attack.